Good morning, Wednesday, January 4th. I can hear them banging steel from my house here, so I'm gonna take a walk over and see what's happening. Nice to hear them back. Okay, the guys are back at work. I see, by the looks of things here, starting to put some of the rafters leading from the corner post out. See, they got a couple on there. So, I'm not sure exactly their process and which they do in what order, but it is progressing. That makes me happy. See if we can get a look from the other side so we're not looking into the sun. So I see we have 4 guys on site today. 2 up top, measuring and positioning and welding, and 2 on the bottom, cutting and passing pieces up. 1 working on the back corner there, and the other fellow here working on the bringing the 2 ridges together from the front veranda to the main house. Basically what we'd consider a back framing. Oh, very interesting to see how they've done the interior piece in this corner. They have, it is done double, spaced apart. Obviously that is to, so they're able to deal with the valley in there. Oh, it's looking good. Pleased to see how it's coming. We only have the 2 valleys on this roof. Valleys are usually a potential for issues with leakage or water, so nice that there's not a lot of valleys. Just the 2, and this one I see is done the same with a doubled up piece. We'll leave them at it and we'll come back and check with them later. We are about 3 hours in from this morning, and I see that on this corner on my left hand side here they have the first 4 rafters going down in either direction, which has allowed them to remove the support that was there, and it appears as though that's what they're doing with each corner. Then I'm assuming they will fill back towards the center. Certainly that way across the back side. As this one here, they're still putting the pieces up. So we'll take a walk around front and see how the front looks. Okay, on the front side here, it looks as though they have all of the pieces up off of this front angle for the veranda. If I come around to the center of the veranda in the front here, see, yes, they have all of the pieces up on this side. So they're now working on the south side of the front extension, or whatever you want to call it, where the roof comes forward. Well, yeah, still more to go, but coming together. You can see how it's all going to fit together now, so looking good. End of day. Wow, they've done well. Looks as though all the rafters are in place. This across the backside, they're all done. And if you look about halfway up the rafters, I see they've put another whole row of support all the way around, which is supporting the rafters where before they had temporary ones in so that these long corner ones wouldn't bow down in the middle. So they've added those all the way around, and they've completed all of the rafters. The corners are done. Now if we take a walk around here, I'll have to get the drone up tomorrow so you can get a better look of the view from a better height. I'm not really tall enough to give you a good enough view, but as you can see here, the style of roof here is flat right across the back, flat across the ends, and then we have the bump out in the front for the front veranda. So take a look around here, see how that looks. This was mostly done this morning, so not too much change there, but hard to see from this way looking into the sun, so we'll come around here a little more, take a look at it from the other side. There from this side here you get a bit better view of the bump out on this side in the front veranda. So it appears as though all of the hard steel is done. So now whether they put a piece along the bottom, I'm not sure, or whether they just use a board along the bottom, but either way all of the rafters now will need to be trimmed to the proper length all the way around. And then I believe it will be time to attach the galvanized or aluminum strips, whatever they are. I'm not sure what they are here. Let's take a peek. Attach them to the roof so that everything is set for tile. Oh, they're all bundled together, so it's a little tough to pick one of those up right now. Oh, here's a piece here. Yeah, I'm not exactly, don't think it's an aluminum, but it's a thin, anyway, thin metal, whatever it is. This will all go along or get throughout the whole roof, attached the tile. Morning of fourth day of the roof guys being on site. A few days off in between for New Year, but as you can see, they're now putting the cross pieces on for the tile. They're working on that, probably working on that all day. I'm not sure if they will finish today or not. We'll see later. Unfortunately, can't stick around to set up the camera, so we'll just have to leave it there and check and see what it looks like later. They got most of the metal up, or I'm not sure what you call it, but the cross pieces up, which they attach the tile to. This being the back side of the house is complete. I see also the east and west sides are done. And most of the front side. They just had to go get some more material. It seems they have enough now. And looks as though we have one guy up here. I believe he's the boss actually. He seems to be cutting off all the rafter tails along the end. So, lining them all up. Looks of things, of it, the way it's going, they may very well finish today. Pardon the wind noise, if that's quite a bit. It is windy and can't seem to do too much about it. Looking good. Take a peek around the front. So the southeast corner here is complete. And it looks as though they've another couple pieces across the front on the veranda to put on. And then on the northeast corner, they have still to work their way up there to do that side. But it doesn't appear as though it's going to take them too long. They seem to go through it pretty quickly, so it's looking as though they may be done today. Good work. They're working fast. Morning, January 6th. Pardon the wind noise on the camera. Today is the day number 40 on site and would be day number 6 on the roof. Today they're finishing up by the looks of things. You see where they've added little vertical pieces on the end of the rafter tails. They're attaching a fascia board. So it seems as though today it's just a lot of tidy up work. I also see them going around and looks to be sort of welding and checking welding joints and touching them up. So we'll leave them at it and maybe try to get a view of it when they're all done. The steel guys have gone. The roof is all complete. The framing part of the roof, the steel part, there's still tile to be done obviously, but they're all done. So let's just take a quick look at how things are now and what they've done since yesterday. If I look around the edges, they've put small vertical pieces across on the end of all of the rafter tails, which then gives them something to attach a fascia board to. What else have we done? The other crew has come back and put some little bit of framing around the tops of these posts here, and poured concrete in them so that now the concrete goes right up to the steel and it rests on concrete as well as just the bolts as it did previously. I see they've all been poured, so they'll take those off tomorrow and we should have a good look there. Here's the one big difference I noticed from earlier is across the middle, because we have no center post here, they have taken and they have made a cross brace truss, one across here and one across here, as these beams here run straight through. That way they are now tied together and supported from above as opposed to below. So that looks very good. I'm very pleased with that. So as per the engineer drawings, it's done right. So very happy, very comfortable that we have a large room, which is 7.5 meters wide, I believe we are, by 11 meters deep, with no post in the middle. To me, that was very important. So things are looking good. This part's all done. There was quite a bit of mess here earlier, but it's all gone now. So they came back, they cleaned up, everything's looking good. So according to the builder, they will start on some walls next. So this is the end of this video on the framing of the roof. So I'm going to close this video off here. Once again, I apologize for any wind noise. It's been very windy today. But if you like this video, give us a like. Any comments, we welcome any comments. We'll do our best to answer them. And if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. And with that, we'll leave it there and catch you on the next video.